Henry, I'd like to say a few words about Julia Evans.
Dearest, don't waste your breath for that little brat.
Well, I found it very upsetting, and I know our Edward also.
The one night, our greatest disappointment is with his grandparents as planned, and you want to ruin my meal with tributes to the dead.
Julia Evans was only 13 years old.
Liza, the only reason to get rid of a child.
It was a suicide, a terrible...
Efficiency of cost. What am I saying? This is our special night. Let's be positive.
I quite agree.
Excellent. Let's have a toast. To the joy of Julia's parents with one less mouth to feed.
Henry.
They're working class, Liza. Even someone as gloriously middle class as myself can empathize with the ragamuffins' need to economize.
Henry, I don't know what's gotten into you tonight. Don't you remember when we watched that documentary on suicide just the other night? That was the caring Henry that I fell in love with. You sympathized.
Yes, so I did. I'd forgotten. The documentary claimed that for every person who tops themselves, it costs the Canadian government $22,500 in various expenses.
I should have guessed.
Exactly. It's tragic. Now my hard-earned cash is going toward taxes to pay for a mess
It's a
those
sweeping generalization to say that every victim of suicide...
But who are the real victims? The perfectly happy citizens like you and me, that's who.
I wouldn't say I was perfectly happy.
Bloody ridiculous. And with the world financial crisis in motion.
Oh, what would Edward think of his father now?
What about my father?
What about your father?
He worked his way up from nothing, a self-made man. And now the money he earned for this family is going down the drain pipe to pay for these atrocious deaths. My father taught me that all life is precious and that only God has the right to end it.
You were the one that gave the instructions when they pulled the plug on him.
Now I'm getting royally screwed over by that suicidal whippersnapper.
Well, I expect you'll want me to reimburse you the money I spent on the flowers for Julia's funeral.
Flowers? That you paid for with my money? You dozy mare.
Henry, is this really the night?
This night is as good as any, you scroungy cow. I'm going to march over there right now and demand my flowers back.
You can't be serious.
I bloody well am.
They just lost their child to suicide.
It's probably safe to assume they pushed her into it.
You are a horrible, horrible man. Why are you doing this to me?
Why are you doing this to me? I'm gonna get those flowers and I'm going to shove them down your cake hole. And then and only then will I be sure that you shut the hell up. Oh, now I feel terrible. I think I'll go now and commit suicide. Not! That's ruining our anniversary dinner. And when I get back, I'll expect to make love. Liza! Liza? Oh, for Christ's sakes. Bloody typical. Well, Liza, I'm a man, and I keep my promises, so I'm going to stuff those flowers down your cake hole. But first, we'll make mad, passionate love.